Hi everyone, it's Olivia from Girlybunches and I'm back with a little video just to show you a little tip that that I use. I don't know if anyone else uses it, and it's probably because I'm bone idle sometimes that I've adopted this method. Okay, and it's relating to the starting chain and the starting row of your project. So many of our projects that we start involve us having to do a foundation chain and then working some stitches into that foundation chain to start off the project. And depending on how many and depending on how the pattern works, you need to work out carefully and precisely the very first row of chains and to the exact number. So this is fine if you're just doing a little project like this and you realise you've done 2 or 3 too many, or maybe not, like one not enough. So you can just quickly undo that and start again. However, if you're starting a blanket that requires you to make a chain of 200 and then carefully count out a pattern, so not just like one in every stitch, but maybe a cluster in some, and then leave 3 and do a bit more, and you get to the end and you find that you haven't done enough, or you've got too many. That's really irksome, isn't it? So there are 3 ways of approaching this for me. The first one, you be really noble, you undo it all and you start again. And if you do that, well done you, I applaud you, you're a better person than I am. Because sometimes I just can't be bothered, and this is what I do when I can't be bothered. Okay, so if you found that you're not got enough, there is no reason why you couldn't just add in a couple into each chain as opposed to just one. So you could do 2 into there if you were short by 1, and then just carry on to the end, because if I just leave that there, you can just see that really it hasn't made that much difference to the foundation chain and the first row. You're not kind of going, it's not blatantly obvious that you put 2 into 1. So that's what you could do if you haven't got enough. The other thing you can do if you have too many is, what you can do is leave the amount that you have over, don't do anything with it, carry on. So work the rest of your pattern, and when you get to the end, what you do is you slowly, and I mean slowly and gently, don't go rushing and forcing anything, you can gently undo the stitch. Now don't pull anything tightly, because you are going to get a little knot here and you want to try and loosen things up. Don't pull anything until you think that it's like, don't be pulling that, just gently undo the work. Don't pull anything too tightly, because you don't want to make a big knot, because that would be disastrous, seeing as you've just finished your project. And gently tease things apart. And I'm looking through my camera here, so I'm not looking at it very perfectly. So you undo that knot, and when you've undone the stitches, when you get to the point where you want to stop, if you just pull that bit tightly, you've now made a knot up against that first stitch, and that won't come undone, and then you can sew in your end and make it look like it was part of the foundation chain. So that's just my little tip, a very quick one. I hope you find that useful. I do it quite a lot because I'm rubbish at maths. I prefer to do the crochet bit. I'm not really bothered about the maths, so generally I kind of I'm not sure about my math, I will just add a couple more just to be sure, and that's how I get around that, because sometimes I'm right. I'm not a complete thickie, but I admit maths is definitely not my best subject. So there you go, that's my little quick tip. A thumbs up if you found that helpful. I hope you do find it helpful. I know it's saved me many curses. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you liked my video. I've got lots of videos now, lots more than I I imagined I would ever have. So if you've got any ideas for some videos, do let me know, because it's always good to know that I'd be providing something that you would actually want to see. And yeah, stay tuned and I'll be back soon with some more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.